Hey everybody, it's me back again after an extended break. I've been playing around trying to get some sort of HD footage sorted. I haven't had much success yet, but I'm working on it. So what I'd like to do, I'm going to carry on with a couple of missions in just a moment, but a few people have sort of made comments, and a couple of people have asked me a couple of things, so I'd just like to show maybe some things what you can and cannot do in Star Trek Online. As you can see, here I am at our moon, our 24th century colonized moon, as you can see here. Now these are just things I'm going to point out. You know, I want to be totally as sort of unbiased as I can, and point out some things that you can't do. And one of the things you can't do is you can't. I'll just show you now. You can't go any further than the moon, which, to be honest with you, I was a little disappointed in, because I would have liked to be able to, sadly, travel out to Mars, the outer planets, go and mess about in Saturn's rings and stuff like that. But when we get past a certain point, you'll see that we just get. I'll just show you how far we can go. Just bear with me. You just get there. There's nothing on the sensors, Captain, and as you can see there, I've sort of hit a wall. I mean, but who knows? Later on, they may well, add the ability to travel out to the planets. But well, I'll just sort of point that out. Something else I'd like to show, which I think is quite a nice part of the game. There we are. There's maximum zoom out there. So if I just stop here. And I'll go ahead and show you. If we see, we have the sun here and the lighting on the ship. The lighting is really quite nice. If you see, if I tilt towards the sun, all the shadows and everything change on your ship, which is quite nice. Obviously, games like Eve, they're much more sophisticated with their graphics models and stuff, but this is pretty nice for what it is. Same as if you sort of look underneath your ship. It's got some nice effects there, and as you turn towards the sun, you can see that it the light and shadow changes, etc. So that's all pretty nice. Sort of like nice little touches. Another thing you can't do, which I think most people know anyway, but you can't sort of beam down to any planet that you want. You can only beam down to planets where there's a mission, or but again, it's something they may well probably add more functionality as the game develops. I think this game has huge potential. I know a few people have made some comments, on YouTube about things that can and can't be in the game, and things that they want in the game. But it's early days, and I think knowing Cryptic, I think they will sort of listen to people and try and add as much as they can. You just imagine being able to come out here to the moon, beam down to the moon, to the colonies and stuff. But yeah, a lot of people, I think, to be honest, there's a lot of people that wanted, that sort of open Star Trek universe to sort of play around in. And maybe they'll add, maybe they won't. I for one hope they do. As I said, I'd like nothing better than to fly out to Pluto and or go and beam down to a couple of Saturn's moons and stuff. But we'll have to be patient and wait and see. But there are some cool things you can do. Like, we're going to head over towards Earth. As you can see, I'm going quite quick now because I'm on full impulse. And I think the scale. Some things are you know, obviously, you know, it's artistic license. It's not right. You know, the distance between the moon and the Earth, and the sort of you know, things. You know, I don't know whether they're, obviously I'm no expert, but it doesn't seem quite right to me. But things we can do are, we can orbit the Earth. We can, which I'm going to show. So first of all, I'm going to head towards my home. I'm heading straight towards North Wales in the UK, which is where I live. And as you can see, we're getting closer to 24th century Earth. And it's quite nicely detailed. You know, you've got the see all the ground stuff down there. So I'm going to get as close as I can, because what happens is if you get too close, you start to go in the atmosphere, and we don't want to do that just yet. See, now, see, I'm starting to buffet around. So if I reverse, I can reverse back out to a distance when we can see the detail just right, and then you come back into it. You know, obviously you can't fly down to the planet and land, which is something else that I'm sure people would have liked to have seen, you know, in space shuttles and stuff like that. But you know, I think there's only so much they can do. Right, I should be coming out of this now if I'm reversing. Hang on. Maybe because I wasn't reversing. My apologies. So here we go. So I've got out to the point now where if you go any further, you just hit the Earth's atmosphere. As you can see, it's shaking and buffeting around. So, well, that's quite good. That's quite realistic. Well, I think it's quite. I'm no expert. So let's just get back out into space. So quickly go up through the atmosphere. And it's taking a bit of time to get out of it. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so we're back out into space, and so now I'm just going to do a little quick orbit of our good old beautiful planet here. I think they've made the planet graphics quite nice. I'll just spin the camera around a bit and show you the scale as you zoom in and zoom out. We have the North Pole up here. Very cool. Scandinavia. So here we go. Let's orbit at full impulse, so we can have a look